What is up, you beautiful people of YouTube? I'm back with another video, and as you can see from the video description title thingy, me bob, I'm going to show you the Blu-ray box sets I mentioned in my previous video of the TV series. And because I mean there are a few but not loads, I decided I'd throw in some other stuff I got on DVD, some stand-up comedy stuff. So without further ado, I'll crack on. I'll do the Blu-rays first, and I think I'm going to do the movies that I got. So this was something I was really chuffed to bits to get. I've watched 5 of the 7, and that is the Chucky box set. Me and my girlfriend worked his way from Child's Play all the way through to Seed of Chucky, which is possibly the worst Chucky ever. But we haven't watched the 2 reboots, as it were, the remakes, you know, whatever they were. So we've got them 2 to watch yet. Up next is the Alien Anthology. Aliens, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. It doesn't have Prometheus and all that lot in, which you can get a box set with those in, but I just chose to get these originals, and so I wasn't really blown away by Prometheus or Covenant. I got this one off eBay. It was really cheap. The box is a bit battered, but it doesn't matter really to me. And it's a Stallone collection. Don't know if you can see there. It's got Cobra, Assassins, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, and Demolition Man. I will be completely honest, for what I paid for this, I only really bought it for Cobra. That was the main reason, because I was struggling to find that on its own. But Demolition Man is also a great film. Tango and Cash I don't mind at all. Assassins I wasn't blown away with, but I might enjoy it more on a rewatch. And Specialist, again, I might enjoy more as a rewatch now. I'm a bit more mature. So yeah, that's the Stallone collection. A family-friendly-ish one, even though it's got a 15 rating for some bizarre reason, and the box has got knackered somehow, is the Batman anthology from 89 to 97. So obviously that leads, well, it doesn't lead up to the Nolan redoings, but it's got the original Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Little boy wants to sit down and watch these, so that could be something for us to do over Christmas while he's off school. And last but by no means least is the Terminator quadrilogy. I had 2 and Salvation on Blu-ray, but I bought this quadrilogy off somebody on eBay, and he threw me in Genesis as well. I've watched all 4 of those, and I watched Genesis, and I can honestly say I was so bored during Genesis, I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep. How anybody could get so excited about that film is beyond me. It might just be me. I could be the very small percentage of people that didn't enjoy it, but I just didn't really like it. And out of the originals, the first 2 are still the best 2 to me. Third, I didn't mind. And Salvation I quite enjoyed, which obviously a lot of people don't always agree with, but I enjoyed it. So now on to the TV series. And for a video I did a while ago, I had the Game of Thrones season 1 on DVD, and I explained that as usual I'm so far behind it's unreal. Well, I watched the first season and I was absolutely blown away with it, so I decided rather than get the rest of them on DVD, I might as well just wait and get them on Blu-ray. And an opportunity arose for me to be in a position to do so. So there is seasons 1 to 7 of Game of Thrones, still sealed, because my girlfriend said she was going to watch it with me because she wanted to try and get into it. So I'm just waiting for her to get into that. Something else that I got into and I was really into, and then I had to stop watching because I didn't have the DVD series. Again, because of the same opportunity, I was able to buy this, and that is the complete 7 series of Sons of Anarchy. So that will be getting rewatched at some point up to where I was and onwards. I did have a couple of the series on Blu-ray, but I sold them to a friend of mine, and because I knew he'd give them a good home. And then I've got the DVDs just to get rid of, sell, whatever. And now we're on to the sort of TV series. First up is seasons 1 to 6 of The Big Bang Theory. I will be honest, I dropped a bit of a bollock. I bought this on DVD thinking it was Blu-ray because I got giddy, and then when it came through and I realised it was a DVD, I was disappointed. But you know, it's Big Bang Theory and I like it. but then the box set did come up on eBay, so I grabbed that on Blu Ray, and my little boy has taken the DVD box set of me and is now thoroughly enjoying The Big Bang Theory every opportunity he gets. I got the first series of Gotham. I watched that. I had it on DVD. I borrowed it off somebody, and I decided to watch an episode one night when my girlfriend was either playing Fallout or watching something of, on TV. And I just absolutely just destroyed all the series. I just watched every episode, and she said to me, "Never seen you get into anything like that." And I really enjoyed Gotham. I've not seen anything of series 2 or onwards yet, but I'm going to look forward to sitting down and rewatching that at some point. Yeah, I really enjoyed Gotham. Up next is something I took a chance on because I'd heard good things about it, and even though Michael Bay's name's tagged to it, I didn't let that put me off like it would have done a lot of people. But I'd heard a lot of, few people saying it was really good, and a lot of people said it was good. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I've watched this and thoroughly enjoyed it, and now I need to finish off the collection, so I'll either wait and maybe get the whole box set or whatever. But that is Black Sails, like pirates. It's a great tag on here about Black Sails does to pirate law what Game of Thrones did for the law of Middle Earth, and it is really good. Anybody who's not seen it, it's well worth checking out. So I really enjoyed it. I told my mate about it, my friend Lee, and the best way I could think to explain it to him was it's like Game of Thrones meet with pirates, or Game of Thrones meets Sons of Anarchy with pirates. It's kind of a mishmash, and he was like, yeah, I'll borrow that definitely. So I've got that the DVD to take up to him. Moving on now is sort of towards the stand-up stuff, but I'll quickly share this one with you that I got. And that is the IT Crowd. It was a British sitcom. It's the first and second series in there. There's 2 more series that I need to get, or maybe 3, I'm not sure. But my little boy loves them, and anybody who's seen it, he absolutely loves Moss. He thinks he's brilliant. So yeah, that's been watched a couple of times by me and my son. So now we're getting into the Jim Davidsons in my stand-up collection. So in no particular order, I've just literally scraped them off the pile. Is Jim Davidson on the Offensive live. Now, Jim Davidson is a comedian that a lot of people over here in the UK don't like, but I think he talks a lot of sense, and what he does for the armed forces is just unreal. He's done shows in war zones and everything, so I can't fault him on that. He can be a bit close to the bone with a few things, but he's a stand-up comedian, and it's what they're supposed to do. Next is Jim's Silver Jubilee. It's going to be really hard to get a picture of that because of the sun and the fact that it's a silver case. This was celebrating his 25 years in showbiz, and this came out in 2002. So he's been around a while. He did a lot of TV stuff that was, obviously more friendly. Devil Rides Out live, which was filmed at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I think it was the first time. I believe it was the first time he'd ever played that. Next up is Full On live, which is a really, really good show. I'm a big fan of Jim Davidson. I was a bit wary of him at first because of his reputation, but a friend of mine, years ago, bought a VHS of him, and I went out and bought the same VHS, and I have the DVD of it downstairs, and I just rewatched it recently for something to watch, and I was like, no, I really need to add more to my collection. So I think I've got nearly everything on stand-up. I think there's just one DVD of his stand-up and he's left. But yeah, next up is In Your Face live, and this one is performed in Colchester, which is where there's an army barracks. So he filmed that pretty much like there. When you see the crowd, it's just loads of soldiers and then like a normal audience sat at the back. And the last of the Jim Davidson ones is Jim Davidson Vote for Jim. Had he run, I would have voted for him as Prime Minister because, again, in that DVD, he upsets a lot of people, but he talks a hell of a lot of sense. So now we're moving on to some more, and the last pile. First up is an Eddie Izzard one, I like Eddie Izzard. My girlfriend really likes him as well. I find him funny. And this one is Force Majeure. What I like about him is that he sometimes goes off on a tangent and then gets sort of sidetracked and forgets where he was. But he's really funny with it. Next up is a comedian I never thought I'd really like. I enjoyed some of the films I'd seen him in, but I never thought I'd like his stand-up. But I borrowed some off a friend, and I watched him, and I really enjoyed him. And that is Chris Rock, and this one is Never Scared. I'm pretty sure I bought another one recently, but I couldn't find it to hand when I went to do this video, so that'll be kicking around somewhere. Next up was one I got as a bit of a gamble, but it seems like it could be really good. And that is the Platinum comedy series, and it's Cedric the Entertainer. So I haven't watched that yet, but I'll give that a watch and see what it's like. Up next is a guy I really like. I think he's hilarious. Most people will have heard of him, if not from his stand-up, from TV shows he's done, films he's been in, and that is Billy Connolly, and this one is Billy and Albert. It's at the Royal Albert Hall. Next is a comedian. I've really seen him mostly on TV doing Mock the Week, but I decided to give a couple of his live shows a chance. I have one downstairs somewhere, and then I have got this one, Dara O'Brien. This is the show. The other one I've got downstairs is Talks Funny or something like that. And then the last two are complete gambles, because I saw one of his shows and I wasn't blown away, but for what I paid for these, if I laugh 3-4 times, I've got my money's worth. And that is Al Murray and the Pub Landlord, and that one is live at the Palladium. And next up is the Pub Landlord live. Anybody who's not seen it, basically, Al Murray plays the character of the Pub Landlord, and this is My Gaff, My Rules, sorry, live. It's basically a character he plays, and the pub landlord, and he just talks about, you know, things being British and stuff like that, but not in a racist way. So that is pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else to show you. Oh, he says as he spots one more DVD. Bear with me. This is one I got a while ago, but it came after my last video that I did before my recent ones, before the Christmas jump ones. Sporting the Fimble album from year before last or whenever it was, but I love it. And that is Slipknot, Welcome to the Neighborhood. It's basically, from what I can gather, it's just 3 videos: Surfacing live, Spit It Out, the music video, and Wait and Bleed live. Surfacing, I don't mind. Spit It Out and Wait and Bleed, 2 of my favourite songs by Slipknot, and I'm looking forward to their new album coming out next year. I've already heard one song off it and really enjoyed it, so fingers crossed the rest of the album will be that good. So that'll do it for this video. Or you may have noticed I've got a new baseball cap. It's a Sons of Anarchy one. It's basically just plain black on the top, on the front there, and then on the back, excuse the hair, it's a bit of a mess. It just says Reaper Crew. Obviously that ties in well with this. It's not why I got it. I wanted a Sons of Anarchy baseball cap ages ago, and finally pulled the trigger and got one. So yeah, so that's everything I wanted to show you in this video. Again, I'm not going to go through it all and show you again because it's a bit too much stuff. So yeah, once I've watched some of these things, I may do a review type thing on them. Same with some of the films as well. Keep an eye out. That could become a bit of a feature that I might do, reviews. I was talking with my friend Josh whether to do it as a side channel or do it as a part of this channel. So what I might do, if I decide to do it, is do it as a feature on this channel, see how it goes, and then if it goes really well, I might do a second channel with the reviews on. So I don't know yet, I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. So that is it for this video. I have one more video planned pretty soon, and that will be some merchandise I ordered. I've forgotten what it was. Some merchandise that I've ordered from a website that I've used before. So I will be showing you guys that, sharing it with you. But for now, that is it, guys. That is it for this video. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who have subscribed, old and new. I've broken over 100 subscribers. I don't know if I mentioned that in one of my older videos, but finally got over the 100 barrier, which was really, really nice. Very, very pleasant surprise. And don't forget, there is a spreadshirt. You can find the link in some of the older videos. I'm having trouble using my laptop to upload them because it keeps saying we've got limited internet when we haven't. It's working fine. It's just I think the laptop's deciding to have a bit of a thrombo now. So what I've been having to do is sort of do the videos on the laptop, edit it all and put out all the intros and everything together, then transfer it to my tablet and then upload it through my tablet. So unfortunately I can't do direct uploads from my laptop at the moment. I don't know why I mentioned that. There was a reason I was going somewhere with that, but hey ho, not to worry. So yeah, I will be back soon, and I will be showing you the music merchandise that I got, and there is another little bit in there as well that I got. So until then, this will be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, thank you for taking the time to watch it. Thank you for subscribing, both old and new, those who have been there from the beginning, to those who are just checking it out, you know, new. So thanks again, and I will be back soon with another video. Take care. Bye for now.